One foot in the ground. If we're gonna take control. If I can get this thing where I want it. Just a shadow on the floor. Ooh, yeah. Just settle on the floor. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Hey y'all. That's better. How's everybody doing this morning? I'm just finalizing some prep work and getting ready to do a makeup get ready with me. A little bit different than my usual solo content. Usually I'm sitting down doing some Legos or playing some Minecraft or something along those lines. So, how is everybody doing this morning? Good morning, Steve. How are you doing today? Keeps raining like this, I'm gonna end up with a flooded back and front yard again. Anybody have any plans for today? Good morning. Hello everybody, welcome in. I need to end up setting it up to where I have another device that I can play some music. Still a little dry. Unfortunately, I had a couple of friends that were going to come up with me and hang out. Actually, to be correct, it was my support group. Because yes, I may be a part of the GEM support network, but the nice thing about the GEM support network is you're not locked down to just who's in the GEM support network. You're also able to make your own support, your own group, and my main group is a really close friend of mine. She literally lives down the street from me, and my wife and my daughter. But obviously, I'm not gonna subject my daughter to TikTok. She is in a few of my videos. If you go back, you'll see some before and after shots. She's a very important fixture in my life. As is my wife and as is my friend. And eventually I want to get to that point where they are both up here with me on Saturdays. Almost forgot what day it was. But as it is right now, it's kind of me solo. Any questions anybody has, feel free to ask questions. I like questions. Just other than that, it's pretty much me just in here doing a makeup tutorial, and not even a tutorial, it's just a get ready with me on the weekend. It is something where usually Monday through Friday, I get up here with the GEM Support Network team. And for my usuals that view my content, you all know who GEM consists of. And those of you that don't, well, stick around. So for me, I use the Arise Cosmetic line. It's an indie brand company. If I could put more stickers up here, I would totally have a sticker for them. That's another thing you'll usually see in my content videos, is stickers of them occasionally. Anytime you see me wear makeup, it's usually Arise Cosmetics. I do pull occasionally from other palettes. I don't have a lot of other palettes. So typically if you see, hey Bella, if you see makeup on my face, automatically assume that it's Arise Cosmetics. Aw, thank you. But that's she, not sir. Close. You're getting close. So, essentially just gonna jump right in. Good morning. Thank you for joining me on this weekend. And if it goes well, like I said, I will get to that point where the rest of my support group comes on up here with me. So this is definitely time I wanted to start. just because of the simple fact that it's the time that everybody's used to. Thank you for sharing the live. It's the time that everybody's used to. I will get with my support team better to find out what better time works for them. I still want to stick with where I'm currently at. That's cute. Because I went with what makes me happy. That is literally it. Everybody deserves to be happy. There's nothing wrong with happiness in the world. See, here's a lovely thing. Me and who I am is not up for debate. Other than answer my question. I'm not seeing another comment up here other than answer my question. Yeah, that's just one of those things. I'm used to self-moderating, so. So, how are you today, Bella? Aw, thank you, Lovey, for the harmony. Yeah, I don't blame you. It is definitely different. This is one of the days that I do sleep in a little bit. Um, but it's one of those things that I need to get used to more and more and more of going live. Even if that means I'm going live solo. Yes, I did come up with a plan. Yes, I did get with my team. But I also let them know at a moment's notice. So it actually would have really surprised me if they would have been like, oh, yeah, I'm available. So, like I said, Bella, it might be one of those things that I get to the point that, yes, I do go live today, but I will get with my team and ultimately everybody else because I would like the regulars to pick the time. And I know it's the weekend and it's typically when y'all sleep in. Well, and that's the idea is, and I know that's Juno's idea as well, is that yes, it's great to see all three of us up in a box, and it's great to see all three of us doing our makeup. Um, but it's also important to spread us out through the day. You know what I mean? Like, we'll still get together in the mornings, Monday through Friday, to do makeup. But then at that point in time, we also expand off of that. So that's why, like, I've been doing my Lego times, or there's times where I'm on Minecraft or some sort of game streaming here and on Twitch simultaneously. Um, because we got a lot of good energy and a lot of good vibes to give out. I mean, Ezra really hit it on the nose yesterday. Like she had said, there is enough negative in the world, so why not be positive? Why not do that? So I definitely will still continue. As long as Juno goes live, I will still continue to hop up in a box and continue to join them for makeup. But it's also one of those things that you all get less of me because I have a set schedule the way that I do. My wife has chronic pancreatitis, which makes it to where she has to deal with pain constantly. So I try to make it to where she's able to kind of sleep when she's in a lot of pain. So she's more free to sit up, watch a movie for a little while, and then if she feels in pain, she can go and lay down. And she is not bound by a set schedule. So that's really when I kind of kicked things into high gear as a housewife. I made sure that I went out of my way to make it to where she literally didn't have to do anything but wake up when she felt like it, eat food, and go back to sleep if she wanted to. So because of that, my daughter's schedule makes it to where I have to be up early, which isn't a problem for me. But Juno goes live at 7:30. I can't join you all. Hey, Dana. Nice to see you, lovey. I can't join you all until like that 8:20 time. So that limits my exposure and saying hi and interacting with you all. Because I have to be at the door at 7:45, and I don't want to walk out the door with half a face. Like, I have no problem with walking out of the door half a face. But a lot of times, especially with my ADHD, it's really hard to pick up where I left off. Like, I'll be looking at a palette, and I'll be like, which color did I use? These two tones are shades lighter from each other, but depending on how I applied them up here and how I shaded them, oh, thank you for the heart me. Depending on how I shaded them, they could both look the exact same. And my ADHD will not be able to recall, because I've looked at this palette so many times, will not be able to recall where I was at. So you'll literally have half of one face and half of another face. Which, now that I think about it, wouldn't be all that bad. But y'all see me do my makeup as much as I do my makeup. And it kind of works out in a way, because of the fact that even though I'm not trying to rush my makeup, I end up rushing my makeup. So by the time that Ezra's done and Juno's done, I, to an extent, have that full look. Because I don't do the foundation. I don't do all of... And it's not extra, it's stuff that I have not worked on doing yet. And with my extremely pale complexion, it's not necessarily something that I'm really jumping into trying. But of course, Juno's like, well, when I get up here, we're essentially going to have to hold you down, and I'm going to apply it to your face so you can see a difference if there is one. And so I'm like, okay, fair game, bring it on. I'm ready. So that is something that for me I can work on the weekends, is that slowing it down, that spreading out the content. Yeah, no, that was essentially exactly how the conversation went. And it's gotten worse since then, because like at first when me and Juno had that conversation, that was, jeez, I want to say that's like 3 months into me knowing her. It's almost been a year now since I've known her. So now just Ezra's kind of like, oh yeah, I'll help hold you down. No big deal. I got you. And I'm like, that is not helping. But no, I absolutely love all three of them. Danielle truly does not get enough credit because she's usually down in the comment section. And I get it. Everybody has what they're comfortable with. Because that's just how it is. Everybody's comfortable with what they're comfortable with. And I know that she has underlining reasons that are really none of my business on why she doesn't hop up in a box. But it's also good because while we're up here able to freely express ourselves using cosmetics, she is down there facilitating a safe and pliable environment. Oh, my name's Snow. My first name is DJ, but I usually go by my middle name of Snow. Um, Name's up here. Um, you could practically find me any and everywhere. Just by looking up DJ Street Styles. It's literally my tags everywhere. Chances are, if you find a DJ Street Styles, that's probably mine. On YouTube, obviously here on TikTok. I'm Insta. Oh wow, there's a list. Snow. That's right. And before anybody comes at me sideways, yes, that's my legal government name. I know because I paid like $400 for it. And it was a lengthy process. You as well. Spread love, spread positivity. Have a great day. I love how all of these colors, practically all of these colors, have some kind of glitter. Of course, I end up getting it all over the place, but so what is everybody up to today? Any big plans? I know it's the weekend. Time to have a bunch of fun. Possibly get into some kind of mess somewhere. I know with all the mud and stuff like that, my father-in-law is talking about going to the dunes shortly. Not exactly sure when he's planning on going. Oh, I'm sorry. That's never any fun. Oh, remember, all work and no play. See, another thing that was talked about getting done is yeah, well, there is that as well. For me, actually I have to change brake pads. Not gonna do it today because it's raining, but it's not calling for rain tomorrow, so I'll probably be doing that tomorrow. Gotta jack up the Jeep and pull off the tires, and I do believe it's just the front passenger side, but obviously I'm gonna do them all. Well, at least you have tomorrow off. It's not like I was on that schedule for the longest time where I would work during the weekends and then have like a couple of days during the week off, and I find that to be extremely boring because usually your friends have the opposite. So by the time you have a free time, they're like, "Yeah, I'm at work," and then after work, "Hey, you want to get together and have a few adult beverages?" No, I'm tired, and I get it. I am a parent of one wild child. She's literally one child, but four in one combo is what I got stuck with. Right. No, exactly. Exactly. That is why a long time ago I swapped and I'm like, I want a Monday through Friday, no weekends, never any weekends. Hey Julie. Mm. If I read people's names wrong at glance, I am sorry if I do that. I'm a Blue! Hey, girly! When I switch my shifts. True. That's fine, Lovey, but you don't have to announce that to everybody. It's okay if I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm okay with that. Sundays off. Yeah, I like that things had swapped over, and I like the fact that I'm a stay-at-home mom. I it's just one of those things. Like me and my daughter get along really well. Um, I like the fact that me and my daughter can talk mathematics until we're blue in the face, and my wife just kind of gives us a look like, "What are you both talking about?" I'm like, "Oh, we're speaking our language." Actually, just went to an IEP with her yesterday. Because usually, like, I stay at home and I take care of the dogs and I take care of the house, and I handle things at the home front and I fill out the paperwork because my wife's not that good with filling out the paperwork. She's usually the one that goes to our daughter's IEPs. Um, but seeing as she's going into the sixth grade, I wanted to make sure that everything was absolutely perfect with her IEP. So that way we did not have to worry about clash when it came to her transferring to the other school. Um, and it works out better that way. It was nice to see them all. It was nice to introduce myself to all of them. Um, and I think with the plan that we all have set up for her, I think she's just going to thrive and blossom in the new school. Um, it was just it was just nice to see that teachers are finally getting on the same page when it came to students. I know for me, when I went to school, there was just little to no care when it came to students and how they were doing and how they perceived things and how things were handled. Um, so it was definitely just it was nice to interact with them all. Um, it went fairly well. It went pretty smoothly. So, Blue, what do you have going on this weekend? Anything fun, interesting? Cleaning and laundry. That sounds like exactly what I'm planning on doing for the rest of today after I get off the live here. Um, I actually just finally got the washer and dryer free, so I was able to do my laundry because I think I have maybe 4 dresses left besides this one. So I'm running out of clothes myself. uh, Dental surgery, and I will be staying with and we'll be staying with you. Okay. That should be fun to have mom there for a while, huh? What's what kind of stuff she getting done as far as dental work goes? Like, is it something that's like extremely in depth? I mean, you don't have to go in like in depth detail. I just in general. Oh, that's fine, Amina. I am glad that I could be your background while you get dressed. All three are coming in. Oh, teethers are getting removed. Yeah, extractions are no fun. Oh, yeah. I mean, Michigan definitely has its ups and downs as far as temperature goes, but like, it blew me away the way Ezra was talking about how it's always in triple digits. And I'm like, nope. Sounds like I would melt. Oh, yeah. No, that doesn't sound like any fun at all. I keep cool thoughts. Think of ice cream. The minimal thing that you can do is just try to keep positive thoughts. Positivity definitely helps things go by. Oh, yeah, I don't. That is one thing I am extremely grateful for. I don't have a huge problem with allergies. Pollen is terrible. Thank y'all for the taps. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, that's not good. He's on allergy meds and stuff like that. I don't know what it is. I might be getting sick. In between my nose feeling congested and my eye watering nonstop yesterday. It was terrible when I was in the IAP. So, yesterday, you know how I had the issue here where it went inside the eye and it looked like I got my eye tattooed. Um, it did that during the IEP, so it was great because it looked like I had almost like a oozy black look running down my face. Oh, it was terrible. Actually freaked the IEP people out. It was great. They're like, you're what? I didn't feel it. I did nothing. It wasn't until I pulled out my phone and turned on my camera. And I'm like, oh, can you please pass me the tissue? It's not what y'all think. It's just my eyeliner's just running halfway across my face. It's fine. It happens all the time. I mean, it doesn't, but my eye was doing some weird stuff yesterday. Allergy meds twice a day, 2 different allergy eye drops, and still not helping. Oh, the poor thing. Oh. Alaska. If I had that kind of allergies, I'd be like, I'm moving to Alaska. Somewhere where there's snow on the ground all the time. It's not freezing snow all the time, but there's snow. There's no pollen. There's nothing. Rain and clear out the. You can have some of my rain. Okay. 2 days ago, the front yard was flooded. The backyard was flooded. It does not help that this trailer park is on a swamp. None of that helps. It definitely adds to the annoyance. Every summer I have a 55-gallon barrel that I have buried in the ground that has holes in it and like 3 different layers of screening so it keeps the dirt and debris and all that stuff out. And I just have a sub pump that I drop in there, and it pumps it out into the ditch. And I have one for the backyard as well. There's a low spot dip in the very backyard back there. I have the same thing, 55-gallon barrel in the ground, sub pump. It pumps it out into the back ditch back there, and it's just it's not fun. So it's kind of like we're constantly in floodwaters. My wife jokes with me and says that she's gonna pick me up some high water boots, but she's gonna make sure that they're heels. And I'm like, you funny. But that is my wife, and that's her witty humor. Yeah, no, we're for sure we're up off the ground. No, there's I mean, I don't necessarily know what it looks like under the trailer. Um but even if we did get a bunch of water down there and stuff like that, I mean, there is concrete pillars that go 3 feet down, and it's just a solid tube of concrete, and then it's up on cinder blocks. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't help that the person that bought this place just backfilled it. It was a swamp. Just backfilled it with tons and tons of dirt, and then put trailers on it. Um, so that definitely adds to the ow. That definitely adds to the amount of water that we're continuously under. Like I said, it's a 55-gallon barrel. The whole thing is not buried though. Hey, Angela. Oh, good. You were able to change your screen name back. No. Wait. No, that's the other account that you have the other name on. I keep forgetting you have two accounts. Good morning, Lovey. Okay. Yes, the wind is terrible, especially like because Michigan is completely flat. There's literally, even if you see something that emulates a mountain, chances are it is a landfill that it just has dirt on top of it. So essentially, it's just a big hill. Um, Over that direction, we have something that's called Mount Brighton. Um, it's not a mountain; it's a molehill. But it's still got a ski lift on it and stuff like that. Um, so I mean, it still gives a chance for everybody. Every year, my daughter sees it, and I definitely want to get her into a winter sport. But she keeps talking about snowboarding, so that's something I need to get with my wife and see if she's done kind of freaking out a little bit about it. I mean, worst case scenario, it's snow. I mean, you can always flatten yourself out. Essentially, you'll stop. Um, but pretty soon here, when we're done with the April showers and we get more of the May flowers, I will definitely be out there setting up her target. So a little bit about my daughter. She loves archery. So ever since we were able to get her into archery through her school, we've continued to embrace archery, which is great because that's another thing that I grew up doing was archery. And there's nothing wrong with a skill. So to embrace that skill of hers, we went ahead and we bought her a bow. It goes 10 to 15 pounds right now. We have to get it calibrated for her still. But while we're waiting for her to get it calibrated, she can still practice, and we can see how well she can pull back the bow. I still have an old target from when I used to shoot bow, and I still have my bow. It's in the garage, so I might have to go ahead and dust mine off and just kind of pick up where I left off, teaching her bow etiquette. She does do it through the school, like I said. But even with that, that is something where that is something that she only does once a week. And with my daughter, she doesn't just like to do something once a week. If she has the opportunity, she would like to do it every single day. So I want to give her that opportunity, but I don't want to set it up, because right now, if I did it, it would just become rain rot. And we would have to constantly make sure that the bow is dry, constantly have to, go through and dry off the strings, and just, we can skip all of that. I know she continuously every day. So, Mommy, can you set it up now? What about now, Mommy? What about now? She's 11. I'm not expecting her to understand how rain will affect something in such a way. Even with her bike, it was always, well, my cousins leave their bikes outside. Why can't I leave mine outside? Because it'll wear at the chain and it'll become rusty. We have a garage you can put it in. So it's always been interesting how the kids do that. But my friend does this. Why can't I do this? Well, you could, but you see how your friend's bike looks kind of janky and it's kind of rusted and falling apart? That's because it was left out in the rain. So, and now that she's getting older, she's starting to understand that more. And she's also at that age where she realizes she can say thank you and I appreciate it and stuff like that. So it's really been fun watching her grow. It's okay. And another thing that I made sure that she understood is that her cousins don't have a garage. Like, technically, yes, they have a shed that they could put it in, but they don't have a garage like we do. And it doesn't help that my in-laws don't necessarily enforce that kind of behavior, even though he has a garage and he has 3 sheds and it looks like Fred G. Sanford lives next door. But again, I set those skills for my daughter. I set those expectations, and now she understands and she appreciates what she has more. It's all character building. It's literally all that it is. And she's taking to it well. I mean, my daughter is on the autism spectrum. I have not been tested for it, but I know where she gets it from. All the signs are there. Everything is there. She is on the high functioning end. I as well am on the high functioning end. It's been interesting watching the journey. And I absolutely loved at the IEP that's all they had was a bunch of praise. And as every child, she's got some stuff to work on. She's got some stuff that I need to help her work on. But it's also, since I've gone through a lot of stuff in the past 2 years, it's also stuff that I realize I need to work on. And there's nothing wrong with bettering yourself. There's absolutely nothing wrong with bettering yourself. In fact, I encourage it daily to go out and better yourself. Learn a new skill. Learn something new today in general. Even if it's a new species of flower or something. There is nothing wrong with increasing your knowledge of the world. Hey, Cat! Oh my god, it's been forever since I've seen you. Hey, Lovey, how are you? Surprise, I started going live, as of today on every Saturday. I'm still... Good morning, Fire Queen. Oof. I got the hair. It's doing its thing. Thank you for the heart, me, lovey. Again, I want to reiterate, yes, today I did start at 7:30. That's because everybody's used to the gem support starting at that time. Thank you so much. It's taken a lot for me to get to this point. But it is one of those things that, like, Juno stopped doing the weekends. So I would like to kind of reintroduce the weekends. Oh, look, it's my wife. So after I get her to the point where she's at 200, because now you need 200 to go live, she hopefully will be jumping in a box with me and doing her makeup as well. Right here, Blood Moon. So I just got to get her followers up. I just got to, hi, baby. I just got to get her to that point where she's ready. I know, right? I've missed her too. Hey, Bionic, good morning. So yeah, it's one of those things that, like, thank you for the heart, me. It's one of those things that I am going to get to that point where, and definitely even now, like, if y'all could inbox me, all of my regulars, anybody that's new, if y'all could inbox me what time on Saturdays work for you, and I can do the math. CST, Mountain Time, whatever you got. Let me know what time on Saturdays work better for y'all. If I find that out, that I can calibrate my time. I'm not really doing stuff on Saturdays. Even over the summer, I'm not really doing stuff on Saturdays. I would really like to keep it in between the 7:30 and 12 o'clock cut time at some point in time, somewhere in there. But I really want to get, and I understand that it's the weekend. I get that. That is why I want to alter the times. I at least today wanted to go live the same time that Gem Support usually goes live, just so I can kind of catch y'all. But I want to get it to that point where I find that sweet spot. So if y'all could get with me, my DMs are open. Wake early every day. I know, Lovey. I know. It's I know stuff is weird. I get it. When you can make it, you can make it. I appreciate every single one of you that are in here. And I miss you, Kat. I do. Thank you. There has been a change in plans, though. I did mention to y'all that I was going to get my hair cut on the 5th. But I also did mention to you just now that I'm having brake issues and I'm going to have to possibly change those out tomorrow. Hey, Dustin. But unfortunately, my wife and my father-in-law looked at the engine and there's something going on with the engine in the Jeep. So he strongly advised that I canceled my appointment today. And we're going to have to do some work on the Jeep at some point in time. He wants us, me and him, to do the brakes, which is not really that big of a deal. My wife just bought me a new pair of gloves, and I cut the little tips off of it so I can make room for nails. Because always protect your hands. That's super important, especially now that I don't have calluses to protect my hands. So we're going to change out the brake pads. It sounds like tomorrow because it's not supposed to rain tomorrow, hopefully. And then we're going to send it into the shop to get it worked on. Like, the oil's fine, transmission's fine, everything else is fine, but it's running like crap. Oh, yeah. Baby, when did I get these done?
Wednesday?
Wednesday. You're in the...
I know.
You're a goof. Anyways, Wednesday is when we got them done. Now, and this sounds funny. My wife only wanted me to get mine done, which is great. I appreciate that. I love that. But unfortunately, her mom's not so understanding. So I told her, fine, I'll get my nails done if you get your nails done, because she is the type of woman that, yes, my wife likes to spoil me, but if she didn't have them done too, it would be, well, DJ has her nails done. Why don't you? What's going? It's a thing. I don't know why it's a thing, but it's a thing. Like every time I make sure that I dress up, I put makeup on, that is how I communicate with the world. That is how I keep my positive energy, my positive vibes. And I walked over to my mother-in-law's, and my mother-in-law decided to give me a backhanded comment. And it went like this: "Oh, DJ, you look great. I love your makeup. I love your outfit." And then my daughter's over here. She slept over there. The power went out. I stayed at home because it was nice and quiet. Good morning, Andy. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Sorry, Blue. I almost missed that. The nail knife is really good. Actually, what I started doing is I started to work on sensory and to work on how to position my fingers and use the sides of my fingers and stuff like that. I'm utilizing Legos. So, yes. Hey, Danielle. Good morning. Mwah. I am utilizing working with the Legos as textile. Thank you, Danielle, for the harmony. As textile to retrain the positioning of my fingers to make sure that I can use everything. You know what I mean? Oh, yes, please. Tap, tap, tap. We're almost at 4K. Thank you so much. Let's see. What else did I miss? Good morning, Lovey. Hello, beautiful. Thank you so much. Sam 20 or 40 420. Oh, I can't read. Thank you so much. Sorry if I got your name wrong. Because I have nails now, I'm looking at doing this like every 3 weeks. And my wife said that she's willing to support my habit. That may or may not be a good thing. Take a break for now. Okay, I will keep that in mind. So Kat, any guesses the next thing that I have in the works? Actually, she called this one, y'all, a while back. So it might take her a second to remember. But this would be interesting if she gets this right. I know y'all know. I know y'all know what's coming up next. But I want to see if she can get the next thing that I'm planning on doing. Okay. You know, I've talked about the earrings, so I finally got that done. You know, I talked about the nails, so I finally got that done. With that being said, Kat, what do you think the next thing in the works is? I will say my wife picked it out. I will say it's damn, she's good, y'all. First guess, right off the bat. Bam. Yeah. Your girl's looking at getting a tattoo. You got one, you want another one? Yeah, that's something that Kat called a while back. Like, after everybody was like congratulating me for finally getting piercings, and they're like, "You're gonna want more piercings. You're gonna want a tattoo." And at the time, I'm like, "Hey, nope, way." One of us. And I get that it's a little uneasy. I've talked to a couple of people about it, and a couple of people are like, "Oh, wow, that's a step." Oh, I know. I know, Bionic. That's why I was like, Kat hasn't been in here for a minute, so I want her to guess. I am going to get it done right here. Right up here. It is my wife's zodiac along with my wife's moon on it. So the moon's to the side over here, and it's got little tiny, just, the individual, the nail moon, the half moon, so on and so forth. So the whole cycle of the moon. It's got some stars in it, and then it has her zodiac. And then if all goes well, I mean, either way, you already know, like, once I make up my mind to sit in that chair, I'm not moving until that's done. It's not too bad. Or relax your shoulders. Oh, yeah, I'm planning on, like, full face, just down, laying to the side and just chilling. Might be one of those things that I have, like, my daughter sitting underneath the platform, because it's one of those things that's got the face cut out. So she'll be on her tablet watching whatever, and she'll let me look over her shoulder and watch whatever she's watching. The whole back, the tattoo, and colorful. This could. What, baby?
It's supposed to say it's going to be great.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. Like, okay, Kat, you know that I've told you about the giant tattoo that I wanted to get at some point in time. That's a dream tattoo, okay? Obviously, I would love to get to that point, but I definitely want to start somewhere smaller, and I figure that tattoo that we're talking about for her is, like, yay big, okay? And it's one of those things, like, if I don't get color to it, then I don't get color to it. But I'll sit there for the tattoo.
She's no fun. I'm trying to mess with her.
Ooh, see, that's interesting. See, what I was thinking about getting done for a dream tattoo was a shoulder blade is a dragon's wing, and then the head of the dragon is like here, and then it's cupping a hand, and it's blowing smoke forward, not flame, but smoke, and then in Chinese, it would be a faint rose, but it would say rose in Chinese. And then below it would have my daughter's birthday. And then it would go down to a tail that curls all the way around the arm and ends like somewhere around this area here. Exactly. Now, if all goes well, the healing process goes well, and all that is involved with that, then I want to go back and I want to add the bi flag colors in it. The moon's going to be the blue. The back is going to be the purple and the magenta. So, like, half of her sign and then the lower half of her sign. They're addictive. I recognize that it's a mental block for me. It truly is. I know that it is. It's everything to do with, I mean, that's one of the things, okay? For me, the blood draws every 3 months have slowly gotten me to where it's like, it's still that, and then it's over. And I'm good with that. And then the piercings. I mean, I've thrown around another idea of getting another one over here so I can do the cutesy little chain linky thing. Woo! Yes, please. Yeah, if y'all could get me to 10K, that would just blow my mind for the day. But ultimately, I'm like, I have the piercings that I have. I need to let them heal later on in life. If I decide more, I can always add more. But it's also like Danielle said. If I get tired of one, I can just take it out, and it takes like weeks to heal. So your girl's got a little bit of a problem. It's not a huge problem yet, but it's a slight little problem. Thank you, baby, for the harmony. Yeah, I'm willing to admit when there's slight addiction involved. Um, I'm super excited. I am glad that I have surrounded myself around people that are encouraging, they're healthy. Um, I get it. There's people out there that are like, oh, tattoos, blah, blah, blah. I personally don't have problems with tattoos. In fact, I find people with tattoos very attractive. Um, as better.
I agree with that. I have two myself, and I agree with that.
Purpose of your life, please? To live and be happy? And to spread joy, love, and positivity. I know, baby. See, here's something that I told my wife, though. That is fine if she wants to get me some tattoos. That is okay. I am fine with that. But she will be fixing her tattoos that she's live, not life. Again, this is my makeup. Get ready with me, and we're just talking about whatever pops into my wee little head. That's the purpose of the live. As far as the Gem Support Network, it's to spread love, positivity, kindness, understanding. We're on Discord. We also have a web link, gemsupportnetwork.com. Really, you can go there and find everything we're on. Tells you a little bit more. Tells you a little more in-depth information about the Gem Support. Any stickers that you see being used, I'm the one that created them. That's my sticker. I created that sticker. Hello, sir. How are you? I am glad that you let me know that you are a sir. I'm a ma'am. My pronouns are she, her. Welcome to my live where we spread love and positivity. Oh, look, I got one of those beloved Lego pieces. Oh, good. Worked first time. Look at that. First time I did it, it was great because, again, I have nails, so it takes me a little bit longer. And it's really hard to not use the tip of your finger to line it. So you kind of have to guess where it starts and where it ends. Thank you. I'm still a little shaky being up here all by myself. The goal pretty soon here is to get my wife to 200 followers. And again, yes, you are right, baby. We are at 10K. Thank you. I love you all. I appreciate all of your love and support. Juno, there she is, the woman herself. Lovey, I thought you said you were going to sleep in. I mean, technically she did, y'all. I'm so proud of her. Technically she did. This woman hardly ever gets to sleep in. Thank you. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all. Just thank you so much, Andy. Again, when she now that TikTok has changed more again, as long as the person has 200 followers, they can go live. They can hop up in a box. Right now, she can hop up in a box and go audio live. But, ooh, chiles. Thank you, Lovey. Mwah. Now, just so y'all know, for those that are new, this is JEM, Juno Erin McKay herself, down in the chat, blowing up my gifts. She's the one that started all of this. And really and truly, she and others are the... Thank you so much for hitting the goal. She and all you that encourage me are why I'm up here today. She's the one that first bought the palette for me. She's the one that encouraged me to use the palette. She's like, here's the deal. I bought this palette for you. You're going to use this palette. You're going to start using this palette. I'm like, okay. And my wife will tell you. She's right there. Spicy peppers. That's right. Because your girl's spicy. Because y'all, see, that's not okay making fun of mental illnesses. That's not okay, Lovey. You can possibly come back next time. But that's it for you today. It is. It's because of y'all and your continuous encouragement I am up here today, being my positive and authentic self, as Juno says. Always be always be positive and authentic. Always. It's like Ezra said yesterday. There's no point in dwelling on the negative. Yes, bad things happen to us daily. But we have to get to that point in our lives where we can function to some degree. It's not okay what happened in the past, but it's okay to let it go. And that's something I myself am working on. And I do struggle with it. Juno will be the first one to tell you. It's a struggle. But I'm getting there. You know, I do get the occasional something comes out of nowhere and it throws me off track a bit. But then I realize that I'm in a safe space. You know? And that's the important thing, is to surround yourself. Make sure you have that good support system. Make sure you're surrounded by the good people. Because there are those times where I know that I have relied on physical family, like the family you're born into. And as much as I wanted them to be the positive people that I saw them for, unfortunately there was a lot of negativity. And it as much as you want to give your family that chance, sometimes it doesn't work out. And the hardest part is recognizing that and moving forward in life. That's the hardest part. I know, Blue. Oh, thank you all. I appreciate you all. You are all fabulous individuals. Don't let anybody tell you different. I hope to continue as well. And don't get me wrong. It's not I'm standing up here and this is me for the rest of my life. There are going to be those bumps in the road. Ezra! Girlie, you promised you were going to sleep until noon. That's 1 o'clock my time. This is not 1 o'clock. Oh, sir, I'm glad you let me know what your pronouns are. Mine are she, her. Please respect that. And, it's not necessarily okay to make fun of mental illness like that. It's not okay. Okay, you slept in an extra hour. That's close. Okay, well, I gave you your first warning. Possibly I'll see you next weekend. Maybe your mind will change by then. But we will be kind and respectful in this chat. Every time you see the gem supports up above y'all, this is a safe environment. You are safe here. Bottom line, you are safe here. Moderators will make sure of that. I will make sure of that. Okay? I am up here willing to take whatever anybody gives me. But I will not allow others to be affected in any way, shape, or form. That's the Gem Support Network itself. You are all safe in environments like this. Oh. Well, I'm glad you have 2 accounts. Congratulations. But again, I was very adamant. If you would like to change your mind and your tone, then you can come back. But until then, you can continue to be lovely scenery for everybody to see, but not here. Oh, thank you for sharing the live to all your friends, too. See, it's like my friend Ezra said down here. She said it perfectly yesterday. There is no reason to be negative. She obviously wants to be a not-so-nice individual, but I will show her love and compassion in here. I have no problem doing that. I'm doing good, Lovey. How are you? Ezra was on yesterday. No rude people, only positive vibes. Remember, they're not necessarily rude people. They're just misguided. And that's okay. We lose our way. That is okay. Something, and honestly, something may have happened. There may have been some ill-mannered individual that has unfortunately given them that feeling. Oh, but I don't live in Delulu, honey. The fact that you're unwilling to change is the problem. I am not the problem. Thank you, baby. Y'all, that is my wife. That is my rock. She's the one that initially encouraged me to start posting on TikTok. If it was not for her, I definitely would not have even remotely got up here. I know. I look at it this way. They give me the opportunity to take a break and reset and reevaluate my makeup to make sure that it looks awesome. And they're also extending my content. Because see, here's the thing. I came up here saying that I was going to start at 7:30. And I was like, I'm probably going to fall short. I'm now looking at the time and realizing I'm this close to it being 9 o'clock. And again, I will reiterate this, and I am really sorry if y'all are getting tired of it. I'm not necessarily sure if 7:30 will continue to be where I start. That is definitely something that I wanted to do as of today, because that's what y'all are used to when it comes to the gem supports. I may be modifying that because I know the two other people that are in my personal support group don't necessarily wake up until later. Like, my wife didn't actually join us in the chat until 8:30-ish, maybe a little bit before then. So I may recalibrate it to where I start this at 8:30 and I end at like 10:30. No, but we love spicy Ezra when it happens. I don't know about y'all, but that was definitely interesting. See, I was close enough, baby. 8:20. I missed it by 10 minutes. But if I can get them both on the same schedule, one thing's for sure. I know Mama Moesha can come up here. She is at 200, but she's not used to waking up this early on the weekends. And I'm just working on getting my wife to that point where she's at 200. Baby, what are you at right now as far as followers go? Okay, so we're looking at getting another 151 followers. She can go live audibly on here, just not visually. And I'm trying to encourage her more and more for her to also do her makeup, even if it's just once a week. Thank you, Blue Trash, for following her. I appreciate you. She does makeup content occasionally, not enough, but she does it occasionally. She does art on there. What else do you do, baby? Introduce yourself to everybody. Angela followed her. Thank you so much. I know it's River in the background yelling. Maybe at some point in time I will. Thank you for the heart, me. Maybe at some point in time I'll go in the living rooms. That way y'all can hear my daughter screaming and randomly yelling at games and stuff like that. I mean, that might be something I go ahead and I do. But she had a really good joke, y'all, last night, and that was, "Mommy, please wake me up at 6 o'clock in the morning." I will not be doing that. She wakes up, that's completely different. But that girl needs that sleep on the weekends.
18.
A field trip. Girl, you've seen me go live a couple of. Hold on a second. Let me make sure. Yeah. Blue, I thought you've seen me go live in the living room before. Usually y'all see me go live. Let's see. No, I went live in the living room when I did that YouTube that day. That was one time I went live in the living room. And then, who, me? Yeah, girl, you come in often. Makeup, video games, painting, yeah. That's another thing that I would like to start doing. Snow, can you do me? Okay, what kind of favor are we doing? Makeup, am I adding some extra color somewhere? I need to figure out what lippy I'm going with. Thank you, Angela. So Angela followed you on both of her accounts. Ooh, that was cute. Love you. I still didn't see. Can you do me a favor? I didn't see you say anything thereafter. The bubble gum was fun, though.
Did I miss somebody?
Huh?
Did I miss somebody?
Where it says one Angela, wife of and maybe that's wife of an angel. I am terrible with reading, y'all. I am so sorry. I gotta figure out this live goal thing. Let's say, bear with me for a minute, y'all. Ooh, these are cute. Say, thank you. Ooh, those are cute. Stop, I was doing something. Y'all, they're over here blowing up my freaking my gift section. Oh. Okay. Actually, that hat was kind of cute. Thank you for the heart puffs.
That's not cool at all.
What's not cool at all, baby?
Todd.
Oh, Todd just being cute. He finds me attractive, but he requires me to have a beard and a mustache. It's okay, baby. Everybody has their own tastes.
I guess.
Spread love and positivity, y'all. Ezra hit the nail on the head yesterday. There's really no need to be negative. I think I'm out, but I win. Oh my god. Y'all, I gotta keep resetting this goal. What? Alright. Let me pull a Juno here. Ha! Yeah, I know. It's not a competition. It's just them showing me love. And I appreciate it. I'm trying to figure out how to pick up a lippy, but uh looking at all the pretty gifts. Yes, between these two, oh, I'm telling you, every day, all the time. I win, I win, I win. These two are extremely competitive, y'all. In a healthy way, don't get me wrong.
Hey, honey,
Yeah, baby.
you're my good girl today.
Oh, you. Y'all, my wife's trying to trigger me. Oh, congratulations. I hope it's successful, Lovey. I know every state is different. I know every state is a struggle to one level or another. Baby, I am so glad that I have noise canceling headphones and you have to be really loud for them to pick you up.
I know.
Such a brat. Y'all, I think my wife's more of a brat than I am, believe it or not. Okay. I know, right? Wait, who? In between me and my wife? Or are you talking about Ezra and Juno? Because those two always be goofballs and going at it. Oh my god. This is true. She been getting some good gifts, y'all. But you know what? She does a hell of a makeup job, though, too. Both of them do. To be completely honest, I'm an amateur. I know I am. I will be honest, I was expecting y'all to, like, come in and out throughout the day. Don't get me wrong, but, like, I really was not expecting y'all to show up today. I absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. Okay. I appreciate that. I want to continue to do this every single week. I'm really striving to 50% of my goal, y'all. That's the third time I've reset my goal today. No, I know it's me not giving myself enough credit. I realize that another one of the umpteen things that I'm working on. I continuously have issues recognizing my worth. Well, I love you all. I appreciate each and every one of you. Truly. You are all inspiring. You all push me to be a better person. Oh my god. My third goal, and y'all met it. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm gonna go with, let's see here, either mindful, little A, or integrity. Those will be my three choices today. This is true. Ezra does like to show up like 10, 15 minutes after Juno's already up in a box, so that's her perfect window of opportunity. Thank you so much. I definitely was like, I'm gonna try to get myself to that 9:30. It's definitely for me, but it's definitely for y'all as well. Like, we all need that positivity. We all need to see that positivity. Preferably every single day of the week. But I also understand that it's okay, and there's a time and a place to take breaks. Breaks are good. Breaks are healthy. Breaks are a natural part of life. It's essentially another sleep cycle. It's a way that we can mentally and physically recoup from just every and anything. I gotta go. Jason, you are amazing. Continue to be amazing. Continue to strive to get those meds that you're looking to get.
Hi.
Hi, baby.
Hi.
So, hi, everybody. This is Blood Moon. This
Hi, crazy
is
people.
my wife.
How's everybody doing? Everybody's crazy in their own way.
I'm crazy in the morning. And
You're
obviously
my
she
personal
is
crazy.
too. I'm a special level of crazy. Okay, I'm that special kind of cray cray. Okay, so we have integrity, little a, and mindful.
I want to say to everybody, thank you for seeing my beautiful Snow to who she is. I know my word is not enough for her, and I'm glad that everybody can see what I can see. Thank you for your support and
The middle one. We
being
got one for the middle one.
the great people that you
The
are.
middle one.
I don't know if you ever hear me.
No, baby, they can all hear you. I mean,
Okay.
technically my ear's over here, but as long as you're right here, they can hear you.
Okay. Well, thank you. Hi.
You made Andy cry. They're happy tears.
Oh, good.
Oh, y'all, okay, I haven't even begun to share. Okay, so obviously little A is going to be the win for today.
I don't even think I have that here.
I have not even begun to like share old photos. It's not that I was an angry person. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't anger, but like you could see the misery on my face. You could see that I was not happy. You know what I mean? You need to stop using Head and Shoulders.
Me?
Neither one of us use Head and Shoulders. What? That came out of nowhere. Thank you! These are cute. They're like little friendship necklaces. It's two halves of a friendship necklace. I'm sure he does. When you use him like that, though, that's the complete opposite of what he meant. Like, literally. That is literally... his words and his name was not meant to be invoked in such a way. So you yourself are utilizing him completely improperly. His name was meant to spread love and positivity, not to be utilized in the way that you're doing it. So not sure what you're studying, but you're doing it wrong. As VHS used to say, be kind, rewind, and play it again. It's okay. Honestly, y'all, they just need love and positivity. That's literally all that it is. If they stick around long enough, it'll rub off on them. Simple as that. There is no need for all that extra from them, but it's unfortunate. And like I've said, and I'll say it again, They're just unfortunately misguided. It's okay. We all get lost along our way. Now for the hair. The brush. Actually, do I even need to brush this? Yeah, I see a couple little tangles. It's okay. But that's the whole idea of the mute button. It's not one of those things that we're going to block the individuals, because you know what? It's love. It's understanding. It is empathy. And it's the realizing that they just lost their way. I know, right? Are you reading what Andy just said?
No. What, Marius? No, your wife is absolutely...
So now we just got to get you to enough followers so you can join me up here in the mornings. So, and then we got to talk to Mama Moesha, because I think she actually slept in a little bit. Oh, exactly. Exactly. But you know, that just shows that they truly don't believe they themselves of what they're speaking. Because if they did, they would know that. But unfortunately, that's just what we've come to. You know? But here's the thing, and y'all gotta believe this. You gotta believe this. There's more good in the world than bad. Remember that. Oh my God. 20K, you are all amazing. Yeah, I said it and I'll say it again. There's more good in this world than there is bad. The reason that it seems like it's the opposite is because good people don't need to be loud. They don't need to be heard, and they don't need to make a scene. We exist. Simply existing is enough to make them flip out. So with love, kindness, understanding, and compassion, we can make a difference. It's not about winning. It's not. It's about the journey we take together. It's about the difference we as a community make in the world. That's what matters. That's what makes the difference. That's what changes lives, changes hearts, and gets people to see clarity. Is this right here? That's it. There's no crazy algorithm. There's no crazy ideation. It's just being kind, showing compassion, showing love. Being your authentic self, as Juno likes to say. Being a kind and understanding soul. All of these things add up. All of these things truly make a difference. I just wish more and more people would understand that. Let's see here. What do we want for a necklace? Do we want to go
So what are your angels?
this route?
What are your angels?
I'm going to give them a couple options.
Okay.
Do we want to go this route? I appreciate that, Blue. Or do we... Do we want to go this route? This is one of the angels my wife was talking about. I'm not necessarily feeling the other ones right now. Or Now, where did I put that? Or do we want to go with something a little bit bigger? I will say that these are most definitely the earrings that I'm going with. So what do we think? Number 2, so the angel, angel, angel. Anybody else? Angel. That's blue twice for angel. I'm beginning to think the mass majority wants the angel. Weeping. Weeping? A little more specific? The weeping. Doctor Who? Angel. I'm really not trying to give people the what?
They're called weeping angels and on Dr. Who.
Oh my god, okay. Oh. Ha, a little slow. Baby, would you like to help?
I will be honored.
This is a smaller fastener. This is actually smaller than the Legos I've been messing with. I know somebody over there knows.
Yep. Just tingle your arms. There you go, baby.
Thank you, baby.
Mm-hmm.
I love these. I actually got this one from the TikTok shop. I'm not necessarily going to show the other ones. Y'all can go back in my videos and see all of them. I have them like all in my hand sprawled out. Yeah, this is super cute. Thank you, Andy. Yeah, like I said, she's the main reason that I'm here today. Y'all, okay. I love you all. Okay. Just gonna go ahead. Boop. I already have these pre-cleaned off, and I already have the triple antibiotic put on there. This is a technique, and this is something that I learned from Juno. This just keeps the ear opening healthy. Make sure that there's not really an infection that happens. So it's kind of something that I would recommend everybody do, especially if you have interactions and issues with jewelry itself. It just keeps from issues and complications. Wow. Today has been awesome. I mean, I know there's a lot more of the day left. We've only gotten the day started, but it's truly great to see all of you together. It's truly great to see each and every single one of you in the mornings. It's I love to see when a community comes together.
Don't
It's
cry,
great.
you'll ruin your makeup.
Hence the fans. Hence the yeah. Got to keep them tear ducts dry. I truly appreciate what the Gem Support Network has done for me. Remember to keep in mind that we're always here. Even if you don't see us live, any of us. And I really hope that what Juno is trying to strive for starts happening. I want us to all kind of, yes, I like seeing us come together in the mornings and do our makeup. But I would also like to see it get to that point where you see us throughout the day as well. That's extremely important. That you all know and understand that even if you don't see us on, you can reach us. You can get a hold of us. We have a Discord server. We have an entire web page that has all of the contact information. It's the gemsupportnetwork.com. You go there, you're going to see my face on there, Juno's face is on there, Ezra's there. Danielle is always here. She's just down in the chat. We are the main central unit of the Gem Support Network. But you're all a part of the Gem Support. You're all a part of the Gem Support Network. You truly are. You all are what makes this possible. You give us the encouragement on the daily to continue to be up here and spread that love and positivity. It's truly not just a one-way street. It's a back and forth. We are just official staff. That's all. It's literally a circle of life we have going on here. You inspire us to get up here and be ourselves. And you all get some of it. Each and every one of you are fabulous and amazing. You are all unique and all beautiful. You are all truly amazing. And I am so glad that I have you all in my life. You all make the difference. So, with that being said, I'm gonna leave out on a really good note for y'all. As always, be the positive person that the world needs today, not the positive person that it needs tomorrow, because we need that positivity today. We need it now. We don't need it later. We need it now. So even if somebody throws ill will your way, continue to push and continue to be happy and continue to spread that love and that positivity. I know that you were in a rare form, Ezra, but you were hitting it on the button yesterday. We have enough negativity in the world. It needs to stop. Let that positivity go. Let it fly. Send it out into the world. And I promise you, you will get it back. It may take a minute, but you will get it back. One kind act creates a chain link event. All good things happen. That's right. Push the positivity. Downgrade the negativity and push the positivity and let it soar to the sky. You are the difference that the world needs today. Make it happen. I'm proud of each and every one of you for not only staying with me this entire time and dealing with me, but I am proud of you to continue being your best self throughout the entire week and continuing far beyond. You're all amazing. That's right, always be your authentic self. Keep your head up. You walk into a room like you own it. I love you all. Have a great weekend. I look forward to seeing you all Monday in Juno's Live. It's truly going to be a good day. And 1,000 times over again, thank you all for showing your love, support, and positivity. The last minute gifts. Y'all are great. Bye.